Hello again, Chase. I got another character I'd like to show you in this game, Star Wars: The Old Republic. He does not have a droid or robot for a companion, but he's got something else you might really like. I hear that you like jetpacks a lot. And this guy is a bounty hunter mercenary, and he uses a jetpack, even when he fights. I don't know if you've seen any of the Star Wars movies or the Clone Wars. That's a television series. You'll see people like Boba Fett, Jango Fett, and other Mandalorians. That's what he is. He's a Mandalorian. And this guy works just like my Commando, who had the big assault cannon, but he has different weapons. And although he works the same, a lot of stuff looks different. He's a healer too, just like my Commando. And I thought I would show you what it's like to play this guy, because he's got this jetpack. And also he's pretty cool like the Commando, I thought. So I'm going to show you his ship too. So I'm going to go in, we're at a spaceport. This is the Imperial capital. That's all jungle out there, but the city is on the other side of the jungle. So let's go and find my ship, and we'll go do some missions so you can see what this guy's like when he fights. Because even though he works just like the Commando, he's got a different look to it. Right here is the hangar where my ship will be. Bounty hunter ship. There it is up there. I'll fly around it a little bit. Then we'll go inside and I'll show you what it's like. And then we're going to fly to a planet called Hutta. Do a few missions there. Whoops. Okay, I'm going to go inside. This isn't a very fancy ship inside, but I got all the same stuff.
I've just finished
You've
cleaning
seen
the
all
fuel
that
injectors
before.
to the sublight drive. You should notice a 0.00008% power increase.
Now, I do have this guy for a companion, but he's real low level. He's a droid, of course, a medical droid. He's really low level, so I'm not going to use him. There's my storage space here. Cage for a prisoner. We have medical here. We've got crew bunks here. This is where the engine room stuff is. Go upstairs. And that's my room here. Oops, stuck on there. And the cockpit here. There's the planet we just left. So now, let's go to the planet we are going to do our missions on, which is right here. Okay. We're going to dock at the space station. Some planets you land right on the planet in a spaceport, like the one we just left. This planet you have to dock at a space station and take a shuttle down to the planet. Airlock up into the station. Shuttle. And you can see the planet out there. And that moon, see that little moon out there? There's the planet, and to the right is the moon. That's Nar Shaddaa. We did a lot of missions there on some other characters of mine. There's actually a moon in this planet. Okay, let's go around to the shuttle. Down to the planet. And here we are. We're in the little spaceport city, a town called Lagoon. We're going to go get our missions. Then you'll see what this guy's like in action. I'm going to show you what the planet looks like a little bit before we use our quick travel options to go right to the mission area. Doesn't look like many people around, it's the morning. Okay. You see another couple bounty hunters here. I just rode by on a taxi, there's one standing there, that's called a power tech. He's different. I got a power tech too. That guy or girl right there. There's a sniper. This is where you start out. If you want to be a bounty hunter or an Imperial agent, you will start out here. Okay. Let's go here. I'm going to change one of my preferences. They did a game update and they reset some things. Okay, no, that's alright. Alright, this is like the Commando when he had that Kolto probe thing. They call it Kolto Shell in the Mercenary. He is a healer just like my Commando. Okay, usually there's a lot of enemies to fight here. Somebody must have just come through here. Oops. Watch this, you're going to like this. Okay. There's one of my jetpack attacks. Abilities I want to change. Okay, I'm going to try to save some time and not go through this entire tunnel complex. It's a real long way to get to the next part, so I'm going to take a shortcut. I think I'm going to change something. See, the update did change something that I don't like. Mercenary, bounty hunter, what is it called? Rapid, okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, and now we're gonna go to where our mission is. The rest of the mission, that was the beginning of the mission. Tell my companion to attack. Did see any of the Star Wars movies, this guy's a lot like Jango Fett. Alright, we go in this building here. Okay, companion to attack. Rocket attack outside, it comes out of my missile attack comes out of my jetpack. Here's the first thing we need. There's some other ones in here too. We need 3 of them. I know there's some down here. I'm gonna go for them down here. There, but if you want to go down this elevator here, I know there's a kind of hidden room here not a lot of people know about. Guy has a lot of missiles. Uses a lot of missiles and rockets. I like that attack there. It's called rail shot. Okay.
Arthur will think twice the next time he muscles in on Nimro's business.
I'm going to try for the bonus on this.
To live.
See, some of these attacks kind of remind you of the Commando, probably. Some are different. Okay, we got to go upstairs. Eventually get the bonus. Companion after the gold one. That silver one, I'm going to stop him before he even reaches my companion to me. Probably going to have to fight our way back out of here. There's usually a whole bunch of enemies up on here. They will probably be back by the time we finish in this room. Yeah, somebody was just here. Okay. door to get into the basement of this place. We gotta free some hostages. Whoops, where's my companion? There he is. Yeah, see, they're starting to come back. Very fun attack. Like everything else, I wish it had a shorter cooldown, but send in my companion. Soon have the bonus for this. We need 3 more. And I got it. Okay, so we go inside here now. Champion, we will fight and free the hostages. He's right there. Oh my God, they really changed a lot. I gotta change this. This last update to the game moved some of my abilities and changed them around. I have to replace them with some other ones. I don't like that. Mercenary cure is there. Disabling ship. That's what I want. Okay. And here is where we free the hostages. We're going to get a second part to this mission, but we're actually going to do it as the last one. We have 2 more missions. There'll be a second part to this, and there's another mission. And I'm going to do that because it's going to be real easy to get to the last mission right outside of here. And the second part of this mission is kind of far the other direction. Watch out for enemies coming around corners. Okay. Now we talk to this guy and turn it in, and we get our reward, and he also gives us...
You did it! Got the whole group of them out. And now I know how the Evo guy got into the factory in the first place. Workers overheard the Bograts talking about their ship. Can you believe it? Bograts flying? Apparently they landed on the factory roof, but they're having mechanical trouble. How'd you like to blow up the first and last Evokai starship?
How do you plan to pull that off?
I got a stick of detonite here that'll take a little ship out, no problem. Just make sure you stand way back. After the factory roof is no joke, though. Go past that retaining wall, up the hill, and walk real careful-like across the pipes leading into the factory. Then storm the place, blow up the Bograt ship, and come back. No problem.
Okay, so we got our reward for it, and he gave us the second half of this mission, which is way up there. Our other mission is right here. So I'm just going to take care of this and then go finish the other mission. This is another one where you can choose good or bad. I'm going to
Please use all products
sell
only
stuff
as
and
intended.
repair. Don't be that. Put that there.
Be well.
And this girl?
You. The old man sent you, didn't he? I can smell his foul chemicals from here. Do you know what those chemicals do? They purify the water, all right. But they also do disgusting things to the water beasts, mutating them and making them rampage. They come out of the water twice the size and 10 times as vicious. And they're wiping us out.
So what we're doing here, there's a guy who's like an environmentalist, and he thinks he's saving the world. He's going to purify the water, but the same stuff that purifies the water makes the animals that live in it go nuts, changes them, mutates them. So now we have the choice. Do we destroy his work so he doesn't have, so they don't have all these insane monsters running around, or do we let him play out his environmental fantasy? So
Where do
we'll
I
have
come
a choice
in?
in a minute.
That old man's crazy. He clearly doesn't care if we all die in his purification process. If you want to help, you should go to that station and smash the valves in back that release the chemicals. So no one can use that station ever again.
Won't smashing the valve only cause the river to become polluted again?
I'm sure we'd all prefer if the river was cleaner. But we're talking about murder here. Please, will you help us?
So there I could say, no, I'm going to clean the water. That's the dark side choice, and this is, yes, I'll protect the people. So that's what I'm going
I'll
to do.
destroy the valve.
You're a lifesaver. It would be good to have some peace for once.
Okay, so now I have to go and destroy these filters. And of course, there's going to be enemies wandering around. Always refreshing to put those shields. And the last one.
Great. Here's your reward as promised. Thank
Okay.
you.
Now we're going to go off to the last one, where the people who took all those hostages in that factory, they've got a ship they're trying to escape. So we have to destroy that ship, and it's going to be guarded by a champion. Okay, usually there's a lot of enemies here. You see another mercenary up there went ahead of us. He got here before us and he took care of him. Okay, so we were running in here. Alright, we have to defeat this guy and his turrets. He's going to pop up some turrets that shoot at us, and there's the ship we got to blow up. So, send in my companion. I'm going to take out the turrets when they pop up.
Gotcha.
Alright. And now here's another jetpack ability. I have to get away from this ship before it blows up. This is really fun. Watch this. That gets me away from the ship. You can just run away, but I think it's pretty fun with this character.
I'm guessing every Bagrat and Hunter heard it. That was amazing work.
I think it's fun on this character to use his jetpack when I can. Just like this attack that I like so much. So, that is my mercenary. Maybe I'll show you more of him if you like this character. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of things to do in the game. And there's one I might do with my sniper. It's like the one I did with my commando when I went on that ship. And then had to go onto another starship. The big long mission. There's a lot of stuff like that in the game. So anyway, I hope you like this chase. And I'll end this here and maybe make another video.